Navigating the high seas of adventure and piracy, Captain Jack Sparrow's escapades in Pirates of the Caribbean have dazzled audiences worldwide. But what would happen if this swashbuckling pirate's on-screen antics were judged before the stern eye of real-world justice? Welcome back to Cinema Mugshot, where your favorite characters meet the letter of the law. Join us as we chart Jack's numerous misadventures, calculate these sentences, and unveil the staggering reality of his cinematic life of crime. Before we reveal all the exciting information, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon to stay tuned to our latest videos.
Everyone stay calm, we are taking over the ship. Aye, avast!
Number 1. Theft. Jack Sparrow, quick and crafty, snatches the fastest ship in the British fleet, the Interceptor. Theft, up to 7 years in prison. Here in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, Jack Sparrow pulls off a bold move. He doesn't just steal any ship, he takes the Interceptor right under the Navy's watch. That's not just gutsy, it's grand theft. Today, a stunt like that could put Jack behind bars for up to 7 years. But laws, they're not for Jack. He's all about the thrill and living free.
You will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
Number 2. Kidnapping. In a desperate attempt to evade capture, Jack Sparrow takes Elizabeth Swann, the governor's daughter, as a hostage. Kidnapping, up to life in prison, depending on circumstances. In Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, we see Jack Sparrow in a tight spot. Cornered by the governor's men, he grabs Elizabeth Swann, using her as a human shield to make his daring escape. Kidnapping is serious, and Jack's impulsive act could land him in a cell for many years, even life, depending on the law.
Now, what do we have here? Jack?
Number 3. Impersonation. Jack Sparrow finds himself in a courtroom, but not as a defendant. Instead, he's masquerading as a judge. Impersonating an official, up to 5 years in prison. Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides gives us a hilarious twist. Jack Sparrow in a judge's wig and robe? That's right. In a classic Jack move, he fools everyone in the courtroom by pretending to be a judge. Funny as it is, impersonating an official is no joke in the eyes of the law. This cheeky act could get Jack locked up for up to 5 years.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
But you have heard of me.
White shirt, now red, my blood.
Number 4. Brigandage. Jack Sparrow leads a tumultuous life at sea, engaging in brigandage, a form of organized banditry on the ocean. Brigandage, punishable by imprisonment or death, depending on jurisdiction. Captain Jack Sparrow, whose name is synonymous with piracy, has committed countless acts of brigandage across the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Whether it's attacking ships, stealing precious cargo, or leading mutinies, Jack's life on the high seas is anything but law-abiding.
Agreed. Get me out.
Number 5. Jailbreak. In a daring display of loyalty and camaraderie, Will Turner orchestrates Jack Sparrow's escape from jail. Jailbreak, up to 10 years in prison. The bond between pirates proves strong in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, when Will Turner risks it all to spring Jack Sparrow from his cell. While the jailbreak might speak to their deep friendship, it's a serious crime. Both the escapee and anyone who helps them can face up to 10 years behind bars.
Ship is ours!
Number 6. Mutiny. Jack Sparrow gets involved in a mutiny against the fearsome Blackbeard, one of the most notorious pirates ever known. Mutiny, punishable by life imprisonment or death. In Pirates of the Caribbean: On Stranger Tides, Jack Sparrow finds himself amidst a high seas revolt against the legendary Blackbeard. While mutinies might seem par for the course in pirate tales, they're grave offenses. Historically, participating in a mutiny could lead to life in prison or even a date with the gallows.
I've got it! I'm robbing the bank. Shoot him!
Number 7. Bank robbery. With his signature blend of charm and chaos, Jack Sparrow pulls off a bank heist in broad daylight. Bank robbery, up to life imprisonment, depending on the severity. Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales shows Jack Sparrow not just breaking into a vault, but hauling away the entire building. This isn't just a simple theft, it's a full-blown daring bank heist. In the real world, such a brazen act of robbery could land the perpetrator in prison for a very long stretch, with the most severe cases carrying a life sentence.
Except that wig.
Number 8. Assault. Time and again, Jack Sparrow finds himself clashing with the King's men, engaging in numerous brawls and altercations. Assault. Up to 25 years in prison, depending on the severity. Throughout the Pirates of the Caribbean series, Jack Sparrow was no stranger to a good scrap. More often than not, he's seen throwing punches at British soldiers. Though these scenes add action-packed excitement, assault, especially against officials, is a serious crime. Depending on harm and intent, Jack could face a long stint in a cell, with sentences stretching up to 25 years.
Shall we seal it in blood? I mean, ink?
Jack Sparrow treads dangerous waters as he bargains with the ominous Davy Jones, dealing with dark forces. No legal equivalent, but historically punishable by death or exile. Dead Man's Chest takes a dark turn when Jack Sparrow makes a pact with the ghostly Davy Jones. While there's no modern law against bargaining with mythical beings, historically, consorting with dark forces was considered heresy or witchcraft, often leading to death or exile.
The worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
Number 10. Resisting arrest. Once again, Jack Sparrow proves elusive, boldly resisting arrest by British officials. Resisting arrest up to 1 year in prison. In true Jack Sparrow fashion, he's not one to go quietly, even when faced with arrest. In this scene, Jack's quick wit and agile moves are on full display as he dodges the King's guard. While it's all in good fun on screen, resisting arrest in the real world could land one in jail for up to a year. Number 11. Murder. Despite his often humorous and cowardly demeanor, Jack Sparrow has blood on his hands. Murder, life imprisonment, or death penalty. In the swashbuckling world of Pirates of the Caribbean, battles are fierce and life is cheap. Jack Sparrow, for all his quirks, isn't averse to the occasional duel to the death. While these deadly encounters add to his legend, murder remains one of the gravest crimes, punishable by life imprisonment or even death.
Together.
Number 12. Possession of stolen property. From treasure maps to exotic trinkets, Jack Sparrow's pockets are filled with items of dubious origin. Possession of stolen property, up to 10 years in prison. What's a pirate without some pilfered goods? Throughout the series, Jack Sparrow acquires a trove of items that, let's be honest, he didn't come by honestly. While it adds to his roguish charm, possession of stolen property can carry a sentence of up to 10 years.
Captain! Fire!
Number 13. Reckless endangerment. Steering ships into danger and engaging in explosive battles. Jack Sparrow's antics often put lives at risk. Reckless endangerment, up to 1 year in prison. With cannon fire ablaze and swords clashing, Jack Sparrow's adventures are anything but safe. His daredevil tactics, though thrilling to watch, are textbook reckless endangerment. In the real world, such disregard for safety could lead to a year behind bars. Number 14. Illegal possession of firearms. Jack Sparrow freely wields pistols and other firearms with no concern for laws or regulations. Illegal possession of firearms, up to 10 years in prison. Jack Sparrow's pistol is as much a part of him as his swagger. But carrying and firing a gun without legal right, that's a one-way ticket to a cell for up to 10 years.
To the Black Pearl.
Number 15. Public intoxication. Our beloved pirate captain is rarely seen without a bottle of rum in hand, often stumbling through the streets. Public intoxication, up to 6 months in prison or fines. Captain Jack Sparrow and his love affair with rum. His drunken antics are a staple of the series, providing comic relief amidst the action. However, public intoxication is indeed a punishable offense, often leading to fines or even a short jail stint.
Fire.
Number 16. Vandalism. Whether it's a chaotic escape or a drunken spree, Jack Sparrow leaves a trail of destruction wherever he goes. Vandalism fines to imprisonment depending on damage. Jack Sparrow's escapades are rarely without consequence, often resulting in damaged property, from shattered windows to broken walls. While these moments contribute to Jack's unpredictable and rebellious image, vandalism is a crime. Number 7. Animal cruelty. In a moment of desperation and madness, Jack Sparrow takes a shot at an innocent crow. Animal cruelty up to 5 years in prison or fines. Lost in the surreal expanse of Davy Jones' locker, Captain Jack Sparrow's mental state begins to fray. In this haunting scene from At World's End, a crow becomes the unfortunate target of Jack's growing despair. Shooting it down, Jack's act is not just a sign of his unraveling sanity, but also a crime of animal cruelty. In many jurisdictions, such an offense can carry penalties ranging from fines to imprisonment. Number 18. Looting. A pirate's life seems to revolve around the pursuit of treasure, and looting is often romanticized in the films. Jack Sparrow is no stranger to this. Looting often leads to legal repercussions. The lust for gold and the thrill of finding buried treasure are central themes in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. Captain Jack Sparrow, like many pirates on the silver screen, is often seen looting ships, deserted islands, and even underwater wrecks for treasure. Tallying the total, Jack is facing an astounding 4 life sentences, hefty fines, plus an additional 80 years in the brig. It's a sobering realization, highlighting the series' repercussions his adventurous, cinematic shenanigans would hold in our world. Has this revelation altered your perception of everyone's favorite pirate? If the tides have turned for you, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Cinema Mugshot for more deep dives into the legal fates of film's most iconic characters. We're doling out cinematic justice one episode at a time. Stay tuned and we'll see you in the courtroom for the next season.